It has been a year since he who must Voldemort has vanished and is presumed dead.
The head oral said, and the crowd cheered and applauded.
And Harry Potter, the boy who lived, is safe and is being raised by his aunt and uncle. But we must not forget that even though Voldemort is gone, his allies, followers, Death Eaters, whatever they call themselves, they are still out there and they are still a threat. My friends, prevention is always better than cure. And after this huge victory over Voldemort, we must not be vulnerable again.
The head oral spoke for 15 more minutes. After he finished his speech, an owl flew into the room out of nowhere and dropped a parchment in the head oral's hand. As soon as he read the parchment, he stood still like a statue. And suddenly, he started running. He ran through the crowd in the room. He ran out of the Ministry of Magic building. And then, a hooded man was approaching him from behind. That man walked towards him and tapped on his shoulder, and both of them disapparated from there. When he opened his eyes, he was in a dungeon. The walls of the dungeon were burning and were emitting light. There were strange hooded men standing in front of the walls, and among them, in the center, there was a gigantic man. The burning walls were behind them, so no details of their faces or clothes were visible. The only things visible were shadows.
Where am I? Avada Kedavra!
Austin and I were sitting by the fireplace of our common room, staring into the fire. It was almost midnight. Everyone else had left to sleep. Today was a hell of a day. After Erika accused that my uncle tried to kill her last night, I lost my mind. I still don't believe her. In Paritosh uncle's letter, there was only one word written: Fidelius. Paritosh uncle had taught me, if ever he sends a letter which will have the word Fidelius in it, that will mean that it's emergency. He also taught me what to do after I get the letter, but I didn't want to do anything like that in front of them, at least not in front of Erika. And just not that, I know few other spells as well. Paritosh uncle taught me, saying,
You are a 16-year-old boy. You need to know more spells than just tickling and levitation charms.
And he was right. All I have learned from Hogwarts in these 12 days is how to levitate a feather and how to hover for a while on a broomstick. I made sure that no one else was in the room. And then I placed the photograph on the table and casted the charm. Revelio! The photograph turned into a map. As soon as I opened it, I realized it was a map of Hogwarts. And towards the left, there was a red cross. I guess I had to follow the map now. The map led me towards the training grounds. And there, I found a book lying on the ground. The title of the book was All You Want to Know About the Unbreakable Spell Fidelius. As soon as I picked up the book, I started disapparating. The book was a portkey. I got apparated into Paritosh uncle's living room. He was sitting on the couch and he smiled at me.
I knew that you would figure it out.
You have a lot of explaining to do, uncle.
What do you mean by that?
His smile vanished. Did you try to kill a Hogwarts student named Erika?
No, What are you even talking about?
After he said that, I explained him everything that happened yesterday.
Who is this Erika? What do you know about her?
I know that her name is Erica Russell. She's 15 years old. She's a Slytherin. And
That's it?
that's all I know.
What was she doing alone in the corridors at night before you guys accidentally met?
I don't know that.
Amazing.
Does that mean...
Yes. She fell from the astronomy tower intentionally and blamed it on me. But the question is why?
Then why did you send the emergency signal today?
A lot is happening outside of Hogwarts that you don't know of, Ehan.
What?
The head horror was abducted by someone right from the Ministry of Magic. Voldemort is gone, Ehan, but his followers aren't. If the head horror can be abducted from the Ministry of Magic, how can I trust Hogwarts? There are kids and adults studying in the same year. It's a complete mess. Some of his still active followers can be in Hogwarts. I and your aunt are worried about you.
I get it. Where is she now?
She and the kids are asleep. Ehan, I need to know the truth about Erica. I'm getting concerned. What if...
I understand what you're getting at.
I need to have a little chit chat with this Erica. But not inside Hogwarts. Ehan, do you remember the place where I first took you to explain everything?
Yes, I do. Vividly.
Do you remember the dwelling spells I taught you?
You bet.
Good. They might come in handy. Use this portkey to reach to that location. I'll be there soon. You have to stall her till then.
But where will I find her now?
If my suspicions are correct, you will find her right where you accidentally met last night.
Okay. I took the previous port key, the book. Paritosh uncle told me that there's another port key inside the book to take Erica from Hogwarts to that place. I apparated back in my common room. Austin was still standing there by the fireplace.
Where were you? I was worried sick.
Met my uncle. Turns out there's a lot going on out there that we don't know of, Austin.
Are you sure about this?
I need to get some answers.
Be careful.
Go to sleep, Austin. I don't want to bother you with all this. And it's way past our bedtime anyways.
Yeah, okay, I feel sleepy.
After Austin left, I started running through the same corridors, just like yesterday. And then, again, I bumped into Erica and fell down.
Again? Today again?
Take this, I said, and I handed her the port key. As soon as she held it, we disapparated from Hogwarts and apparated in the dark alley, where I first met Paritosh uncle.
What is the meaning of this, Patil? Where am I?
I pointed my wand at her. Tell me the truth now. Why did you throw yourself off the edge of the astronomy tower last night?
Stupefy!
I flew backwards in air and fell down. It's time. No more holding back now. Stupefy! Locomotor mortis! Her legs got locked and she fell down.
Petrificus totalis!
I couldn't move anymore. I got paralyzed. She raised her wand to cast another spell and...
Expelliarmus!
Erica's wand flew into Paritosh uncle's hand.
Levicorpus!
Erica started floating with her ankles up and head down.
Finite incantatum.
Great timing by the way, uncle.
Now, Ehan, would you please cast the normal levitating charm on her so that I can give her a few drops of Veritas serum?
Sure. But what is Veritas serum?
This is why I got late. Veritas serum is the truth serum.
Wingardium Leviosa. Now Erica's head went up and feet came down. But she was still floating. Paritosh uncle took a vial and emptied it in her mouth. She started laughing.
This was a huge mistake for both of you. They always know where I am. They are coming.
I wanted to ask who are they, but then I looked at Paritosh uncle. He really tried hard to control his anger. He started with an easy question, I guess.
What is your real name?
Dolores Umbridge.
This was the second episode of Ehan Patil and the Dungeon of Shadows. The next episode will be uploaded exactly 7 days later. And the next episode is gonna be the last episode of this series. So get ready for a real adventure. Subscribe and press the bell icon to listen to it before anyone else. And please leave comments on this video so that we can know how you feel about it. Abhranil Nag as Ehan Patil, Rivu Ghatak as Paritosh Patil, Shrimoyee Chowdhury as Erika Dolores Umbridge, Barnopriyo Dutta as Austin Sanders. Written and created by Abhranil Nag. That's it for now. Bye.